8 days a week, that rhythm works.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Choosing the 9-iron here. We need this one to bounce right. That's just inside the range.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
We'll get a share of second if you can make this putt. If it's up, it could be in. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. A thing of beauty. From about 100 yards.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Opting for the 9-iron. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
A bit short with that effort.
Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently tied for second. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. It's got a chance. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Go with a 3-wood here. Oh, that was left all the way off the club. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Down here on the 9th hole, guys. This is Cameron Champ's next shot.
Ooh. Okay, let's get back to the action. This would be a great up and down. They've holed it. That'll be for birdie.
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
Currently 5 under for the event. The 9th at TPC Summerlin was a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Time to take a look at Ian Poulter's effort.
This is his 3rd.
typically played in the fall portion of the season, but it really does have a great field these days. The Shriners Hospital for Children's Open, staged in Las Vegas, a great atmosphere around in the city. Rich, what do you like the most about it?
We're in Vegas, baby. I mean, what's not to love about Vegas? And the players love it too, but they also love what the Shriners Hospital for Children is all about. They give so much money back to the charities involved. It's wonderful. They bring a lot of the kids out, and the players understand it. They know it. So as much as they love coming to Vegas, you know, letting their hair down a little bit, a lot of it has to go back to the charity component of it. That's why they come. The golf course is fun. You can freewheel it out here. It is at the beginning of the year. They want to come out and they want to make some birdies. They want to test out new equipment. They want to test out new swing theories. They want to come out and work on their game a little bit in a competitive environment. And there's no better environment than this because they can go out and see where they're at because it's usually no wind, warm conditions, and you can get a good judge of exactly where their game's at. So I think players use this as a building block for the next year's play. And what a venue. I mean, it's just you get rewarded for good shots, you get penalized for bad ones, but it's a really good environment to go out there and, like I said, test new swing theories, work on your game a little bit, and kind of see where you're at.
And it never hurts to make a fast start to the new season. Of course, this is part of that wraparound schedule. And if you're catching a few shows as well or heading into the casinos, well, you get a complete week, don't you?
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of fun in Las Vegas, is there?
As long as it stays in Las Vegas. Looks like they put a good pass on that one. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, from down here, looking like 25 feet or so to the cup.
Oh, what a great stroke. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will take him to 7 under. And let's have one more look at that shot. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Coming off a string of 3 birdies. That might be one club too many. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
In the 16th hole now, and this is Jim Furyk getting ready to hit.
Playing their 5th shot. Oh, Rich, that's the special stuff.
That was sensational, Luke.
And back to the course with the live action. They say longevity is the greatest judge of any career, Rich, and this man's had one of the longest on tour. Jim Furyk, he seems to be one of those fine motor vehicles that just keeps on keeping on.
I'm in awe of players of Jim Furyk's standard where the game, distance-wise, has passed him by. Yet he's still able to compete in the biggest tournaments that carry the most importance, the majors, the Players Championship, the WGCs. He's absolutely in the mix and a danger to win any event that he tees it up in. I don't know how he is motivated after being out there for so long, but I applaud it.
The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water. It starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This looks to be heading to the green. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
This is a good chance. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that will take him to 8 under. He's currently sitting in first place. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. And there's highlights of plenty out there on the golf course. Let's take a look at this incredible shot. The impressive young Cameron Champ with an amazing shot.
Simply amazing what he does from here.
Second shot here on the 13th hole. Getting ready to play their third. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Oh, I like the look of this. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now 2 shots up after that one. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. And choosing the 8-iron here. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
This putt's looking right around 28 feet, I'd say.
Looking really good. Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Time to take a look at Ian Poulter's effort. It's a chance for a good shot here from the fairway bunker. Nicknamed the Postman because he always seems to deliver in the Ryder Cup, Rich. Ian Poulter, a great character, a fantastic player, and a fierce competitor.
Ian Poulter has made a career out of demoralizing the Americans in the Ryder Cup, Luke. There's no doubt about that. But let's face it, there's hardly a player out there who gets the most out of his game. He's even acknowledged it. He may not have the most talent, but I can promise you this. There's very few players that are willing to work at it as hard as he is. He will sacrifice an awful lot, albeit no time away from his family. He will sacrifice every minute of the day if he thinks that it will make him a better player tomorrow. He really is a workhorse on the PGA Tour, and hats off to him. He's getting his just desserts now with all the success he's had over the last few years.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
That drive was simply astonishing.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Let's return to live play now. The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one the players can reach in two.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy. There's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with along of this green.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Looking really good, this one. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And let's have another look at that one. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Oh, just missed. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Looking good. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Not bad. Opting for the 6 iron. And he's safely on the green with that shot. All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. Our winner of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. It's fair to say they were money this week.
They were definite money this week. Lots of players had a chance coming down the stretch, but only one of them rolled the dice and came up spades in their win.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.